little open mic in the restaurant and hotels of so, but he's here making his Lush debut. Good people of Lush, I want you to show some noise and make some love for Scott Erickson!
But I do know about farts. So I'm going to prep you, all you young kids in here. I'm going to have to try to prep you on becoming an old fart. Ever since you were a little kid, farts were hilarious, right? Right up through high school, junior high school, even in the early years of being married. Farts are a lot of fun. But when you start getting close to 50, you can't trust a fart anymore. It's all fun and games until that funny sound turns into that funny feeling. So, you spend the rest of your 50s trying to find bathrooms. So, because by the time you're 60, you need to know where there's a bathroom within 2 minutes at all times. Used to be you could go to a gas station. They were on every corner. You didn't even have to buy gas. And if you did, it was $1 a gallon. Jeez. Well, now with all these doggone electric cars, the electric station is a plug-in in the Target parking lot. And there's no bathroom. And don't even try peeing on a Tesla. They have cameras. You make it on the internet, showing your shortcomings, and the FBI's watching. So the next option is fast food restaurants. They were great, but now they take a code. You have to go to the counter. Excuse me, can I get the bathroom code? I'm sorry, sir. The bathrooms are for our customers only. All right, I'll take a cheeseburger and some fries. And of course, while they're making them, I'm thinking, pretty sure that's what we had for dinner last night. That's why I'm in this situation in the first place. So, anyhow, those are okay, but like I said, the whole time during your 50s, you're thinking, where are the bathrooms? So, I came up with my favorite, and it's really perfect here in the Coachella Valley because new car dealers. They're everywhere. You go in the service entrance, they have a beautiful bathroom. You come out, they have free coffee, hot chocolate. I see fresh fruit and fresh cookies. It's like, this is awesome. But for Christ's sake, don't go in the sales door because salesman's gonna latch onto you and try to sell you a goddamn electric Prius, which is, of course, what caused gas station bathrooms to go extinct. So that's you're in your 60s and you think, okay, I've got the bathroom thing all figured out. Unfortunately, by the time you get 70, your body tries to kill you. So your mind starts to go a little bit, and you lose stuff, and you fall down just for no reason. People make fun of old people having a new hip. It's a real thing. I mean, you're going to hurt your hip, and while you're looking around with that sore hip, your knee's going out. And as you're in the doctor talking about what next, he's putting on a glove and stirring his finger in asshole and says, so when was the last time you had your prostate examined? Well, I don't know. But he says, well, bend over. Of course, as I'm bending over, I remembered that clear back in high school, if you wanted to play high school sports, you had to get a physical. Well, what did you get as a physical? Well, it was a hernia exam and a prostate exam. So here you're 15, 16 years old. You go to the doctor and he goes, all right, take your pants off and turn your head. It's like, what? And then he starts fondling your balls. What are you doing? And he says, checking for hernia. I'm like, my balls have a hernia? Well, no, they don't. Well, okay, as long as your pants are down, bend over. And it's like, why? He goes, well, I'm checking to make sure your prostate feels like a walnut. Shelled or unshelled? there again is going, your wall nut is defective. Gonna have to send you to a urologist. Okay, so you're at the urologist. Yeah, his finger's in there too. And he says, yeah, you got a problem. You have prostate cancer. So you have 3 choices. 1, do nothing, die. 2, surgery, we'll take it out clean, and as long as we don't nick your colon, you'll be good in 6 to 12 weeks. Well, wait a minute. What happens if you nick my colon? Well, you're going to shit your pants for the rest of your life. All right, what's the 3rd choice? And that's radiation. So obviously I chose radiation because once in a while I shit my pants. But not from the surgery, though. So anyhow, if you've never had radiation for a prostate, they take you into this fancy room and they put you on this big table. Looks like from the TV show, it looks like a coroner's table. They shove you into this dump truck-sized machine. There's laser beams pointing at you, big arms doing CAT scans around you, and you're there for 15 minutes a day for 6 weeks. And you're laying there, and you have nothing else to think about, and you go, I wonder why the walls of this room are 6 foot thick in concrete, and it's got a steel door a foot thick that they close and lock before they start this machine. They say, well, that's to keep the technicians safe. The technicians say, this thing's aimed right at my dick. So you try to think, man, I hope this doesn't wreck my sex life. And so you ask your doctor, and he goes, yeah, it's not going to do your sex life any good. But wait a minute, I'm thinking, all superheroes usually got nicked by some nuclear device or accident of some sort. I'm thinking, this thing's got to be nuclear. It's pointing down there, maybe it's going to give me a super good time. And the doctor says, no, it's more like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And so, and before I got too depressed, he said, don't worry, we can get a prosthetic for that. You mean like a strap-on? No. We insert this thing into your penis, and then you inflate it by playing with your balls. Kind of like we do now. Or there's another version where you go like that. I saw a girl once get this thing out there, I think. Anyhow, as you're laying there wondering about this, you finally decide that you're done. So, anyhow, I chose the newest, fanciest version ever. Thanks to AI, you can now get a Wi-Fi version. And I said, yeah, and we're all in on that, because that way I can say, hey Siri, do women prefer length or girth? Oh, girth. Oh, all right. So how about giving me a fat one and making it vibrate for her pleasure? And how about a song while you're in there? I'm back in the saddle again.